we're here. Hopefully, we don't have to go again. So, guys, I was telling us, I said that ticket, what we call ticket on this workspace is people's complaints. And I was giving us an example. Can you hear me?
Yes,
Sorry,
I
you are
can
not
hear you.
sharing your screen, ma.
Yes, I
Are
can
you
hear you.
serious?
Yes, but we can hear you, but
We
we
can't
can't
see
hear
your screen, ma.
Oh, please check now.
Yeah, we can see it
the
now.
All right, thank you.
I can't see yet.
So I was giving us an example. I said, let's assume you're working for a company, that offers software as a service. So one of those companies that offers software as a service, Zendesk is one of them. HubSpot is one of them. I don't know. I keep using HubSpot. I'm gonna go get a job for HubSpot too, and they always have jobs. I'm going to show you how you always look out for it. So, can that person please mute your mic? It's bad enough that we'll have to deal with network. Let's not deal with noise as well. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's assume that you work for a service that provides software as a service, and someone buys your premium package, and your marketing department has been following this person up, your sales department has been following this person up, and they have listened to this person's concerns and the person's need, and they recommended premium package, and this person paid for premium package, but your customer support, your customer success person didn't follow up. Maybe was not informed or was not taking notes or whatever it is that happened there. But this person eventually have waited for more than 24 hours. And when the person goes to that software, the person still see that the person is still maybe on basics or on trial mode. And this person is actually using this software for business. So let's say you purchase premium plan of HubSpot for your business, where you want to onboard all of your clients and you want to start attending to them as soon as possible. And you have paid in dollars for this particular premium package that they said is what you needed. And then suddenly, I think the one you can understand better is Zoom. Who doesn't know Zoom here? Everyone knows Zoom, right? So let's say you're hosting a meeting on Zoom and you have paid for the premium package, and then when you're about to start meeting, you now notice that you don't still have access to that package yet. And Zoom is still giving you all of those, you're going to stay for 30 minutes, you're going to have this small limited number of persons, you're going to do this and do that. Oh my God. But you paid for over 24 hours ago, and you assume that they would have, allowed these things and automatically make it work. So what will you do at that point? What you will do is you just call customer service immediately. You call their customer service or go to their support, and you call and you go ahead. Oh, what the heck? This because you're an irate customer at this point, because you're angry and you're pissed and all of those, because you don't even have time. This is going to ruin your business. Now, the thing is, while you're doing all of those, the customer support person who is attending to you is not in their place to, onboard you to your premium service that you deserve, that you've paid for. The person that should onboard you, that should have onboarded you before now and ensure that you get everything you paid for, is a customer success person. And so because the customer success person didn't do their job, what the customer support person will now do is what? Create a ticket. Okay, so the customer success person will do what? Create a ticket. And so when this person goes to create this ticket, this person will now creating that ticket. It is your complaint, but for the business you're calling, it is what? A ticket. All right. So once they create this ticket, it will be assigned to the customer success person, and it will be in the priority. It will be very high priority. All right. And the timing will be very, minimized time, because there's no more time. Is this thing still not responding? All right. So to create that ticket, when you click on this plus sign right here, you see we'll have new. When you click, there's a button called add. Behind the add, there's a plus sign like your normal plus. You understand? So when you go to add, you do what? You create a ticket. Let's say you're the customer support person who they'll be calling, and you're not the customer success person. I hope you're taking note of the differences. So the work of the customer success person is to help this customer success person understands how the software, the business, the client, everything they have to offer works, and is the person that is helping onboard customers. So when people, purchase premium plan, it is the work of this customer success person to ensure that whoever purchases the premium plan gets onboarded and they get to test it and ensure that it's working perfectly. Okay, so let's say this irate customer now calls. I call it irate because this person is already angry. No more, the person doesn't have time in their hands, and this person is not somebody you want to put on a normal priority. I told you guys what priority is on HubSpot. What did I say priority is? Someone please tell me. What did
Is a kind of emergency. Is a kind of emergency situation, like the tougher this or harder the situation, the
God bless you.
The quicker the response.
So there is high priority, there is normal priority, there is low priority. So if this person is not an irate customer, and maybe it's something that they can still do maybe in a week or two, or you've told the person, that time you will call bank and they will tell you, oh, it will be resolved in 14 working days, and you didn't go, oh, what? You're like, okay, no problem, but please let it be resolved though. You're not an irate customer at that point. So that particular work can be a low priority job, all right? And they will just assign it to like up to 8 days to ensure that it is done before 14 working days. Is that okay? So they might put it up to 8 to 10 days, and then it's not high priority because you're not an irate customer that needs urgent attention. But this time around, we're talking about somebody who needs to host meeting on Zoom in the next, let's say 6 hours. And so this person now, the person bought premium package since because of the amount of people this person is hoping to host on Zoom. And then only for the person to want to set up meetings and see that the person has not, been having the person hasn't has access to the premium package they called. And so because of the time limit and everything, this person is angry. This person is not happy. So the person now calls customer service. When the person calls customer service or customer support, whoever picks this call is going to create a ticket for the customer success people who are supposed to host this. Now, if it's not customer success job, maybe customer success have done their job, but it's still not working. This person or this customer success person is going to do what? Create a ticket for the technical support people, okay? As long as it's not bug, they will fix it. But when it has to do with bug, they have to call for the developers of the software, all right? So that's how it goes. But in organizations, they are usually in the same channel. But in that channel, they have hierarchy. They have the customer service. They have the customer support people. They have the customer success people, which are higher than the customer support. They have the technical support, which is higher than these other ones, because what they know, what they have to deal with, all of those hierarchies does involve. All right. So let's say I am now the customer support person, and I am not the one to do this though, but I have to, we don't have a user yet. Let me add a user. Okay, so this person is going to be a staff member, and it's going to be an admin. and her name is Sylvia. Honorable Sylvia, please kindly drop your email in the comment section. I'm coming to pick it up. I'm here already, though. Are you still here with us? Oh my God. Okay, in absence of Honorable Sylvia, can who else can do that? Quick. Oluchi Nodim.
Yes, ma'am.
Please drop your email. Okay. Also drop your email in the comment section. I will come and pick it up shortly.
I have dropped it, ma'am.
Yes, I'm taking yours. Yes, I'm also taking Oluchi's. Oh, and I'm coming for it. So copy. So we'll go back and Control V. All right. Add. Aha, I told you I invited you. Your email is already in use.
I said I've accepted your email before.
I've
accepted the invite. Yeah, the first day you asked me, I said I've accepted the invite.
I'm sorry, Jared. Let me put Oluchi. So why didn't they bring you up as a user? I thought no one was there. Okay, I think I invited you as an admin. We needed a user.
Okay.
That's what happened. That's exactly what happened. I invited you as an admin, so you can invite others. Do you get?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so oh my God. Control C. Let me still do this just to be on a safer side. Mama, what are you doing? Close my door. Mama, you're drinking too much tea these days. Go and eat food. Madam, go and eat food. Don't make me talk. I'm in class. All right, so I'm going to the person I'm assigning this task to is Oluchi. And who is the assignee? Of course, my very humble self. Okay, see where we'll have Sylvia Amaka in admin sector. So we don't have agent. Oh, we're yet to invite people on this workspace. All right. So here you're going to tag, what's the tag? Let me add a tag because we don't have tag yet. Sorry. onboarding. So what type is it? Let me move up a bit so that you get to see everything. So what type of ticket are we creating? Is it a question? Is it an incident? Is it a problem? Is it a task? Of course, this is already a problem. It's not an incident. It is a problem. Because this irate customer, if this person calls again, the person can bring down rain. So what will you put the priority? Urgent. Do you understand? Now, we cannot apply macros because we don't already have macros on this workspace. I will show you how to create macros. All right. Okay, let's see if we can easily do that. Okay. Customer not no. You know, macros are just tiny quick messages that you have on the workspace that will quickly, you know, just a kind of quick summary of what the problem is. Okay, quick summary of what the problem is. So downgrade and inform. Customer not responding. This is definitely not it. You know, we can just use this. All right. Oh, they say it's a low priority. No, this is not a low priority. Oh, this is very high urgent priority. Very big problem. So when you get here, you will now give explanation of what exactly is going on. Okay, guys. So you put the subject matter here. Onboarding issues. Okay. Now, this is where you put, you know, who is this now? Why will you even be calling me by this time with your foreign number? Make an arrest, I beg. Why will you even be calling me by this time? Can't you wait till 1 a.m.? So you get to explain what's going on. So an irate, sorry. Customer needs to be onboarded urgently. Or like as fast as yesterday. Okay. So if there are other people you need to tag, you know that in workspace, like I already told you, they used to have, let's say for customer support now they have customer success, they have technical support. So if it's not something that only Oluchi should see, you will just do what? You also tag anyone else that should be there, but we only have Oluchi, and yes, it's gonna be a carbon copy. And then, oh, we've not finished. So what we'll do is we'll do what? You come here and you create as new, okay? You create as new. Now, because we tagged Oluchi, even if Oluchi is not on Zendesk right now, we can just drop a little note and Oluchi will get an email notification. Now, let's say, now that I was telling you, a few minutes ago, I just talked about the importance of going to your emails. Let's say Oluchi is supposed to do this, but Oluchi is doing something else, and then this person calls, and then the customer support send this and drop a short note here and say, Oluchi, please attend to this. So you understand? So now we'll now submit as new. When you submit, Oluchi is going to get an email notification. What if Oluchi is not somebody who is used to going to her email? How would she know that there's something she was supposed to do in the office that she didn't do that is waiting for her? Do you understand now? So that's how to create a ticket. All right. Now everyone can easily create a ticket by just rewatching this video, right? So that's one of the things we'll do on Zendesk, sorry, not HubSpot. That's one of the things we'll do on Zendesk. Now on Zendesk too, you can decide to stay on this ticket. You can submit it as open. When you submit as open, anyone can actually take a look at it. Do you understand? That's number one. Number two, you can bring in users. So when you want to bring in users, just click here and do what? Put the name, put the email of the person you want to bring, put as end users, and then add. Okay. But if the person is going to be your staff, let's say, Honorable Sylvia, as when you bring in the team leaders, you're going to bring them in as staff members and put them as, either light agents or admins or administrators. Okay. When you do this, they will not be able to onboard their own team members. Okay.
Okay, noted.
So that's how to bring in people. Then the next thing you should know is, remember that Zendesk is a workspace where you handle both customers, you also handle companies. If you're working for a company that offers software as a service, majorly the people you'll be working with are companies, because it is companies that will have mind, or small business owners or entrepreneurs, not even small business owners, businesses that have started coming up to an extent, or entrepreneurs have already started doing well. Those are the kind of people who would want to sign up with, software as a service and begin to use the software. Do you understand now? So majorly the people you'll be dealing with are organizations. Okay. So in the same manner, if you put their name, this organization here means company. HubSpot call it company, Zendesk call them organization. When you put their name, what you're going to bring here is their site name, their domain, not just email. No. So bring in company, organizations on Zendesk, you will need their domain. Let's say www.sylviadelioness.com. www at, you understand? So you put their domain here, then you add. Okay. What else? Okay, so from here you can also go to search, because when it becomes an actual workspace, this whole place will be filled up. You see tickets, you see articles, you see users, you see organizations, you see side conversations. All of this will be filled here. So whichever one you're looking for, you just type here and you search for it. Is that okay? I think that's all. We already have one open ticket, and that's onboarding issue. Someone should please handle that onboarding issue there. Okay, guys. So with that, we are done with add. Let's go to home. I think we're basically almost done. So I was trying to explain when it was unresponsive that these tickets you see here, what did I say ticket is again?
It's a problem, ma'am.
Complaint.
Exactly.
Complaint.
Complaints, problems, you understand. So these particular ones came automatically with the Zendesk account just to give us an idea of what happens here. Remember, we created one open one, and that is it here. Okay. So when you start working, you're going to be seeing more and more, like you can come and see so many. But the thing is, sometimes sometimes it is assigned to someone. Okay, most times it's actually not open. Most times it's assigned to you. So whichever one that is assigned to you, you're going to see it. You're going to be tagged. If the people you work with are using Zendesk, you're going to get email notification automatically. All right. So that's a major reason why, because most times these particular ones we are studying are not the only tools there are. But the thing is, major companies use them. But there's another thing, when you master them, it doesn't matter the kind of tool. All you need to just do is, when they call the name of that tool, have you used so tools? Don't go and say, no, I've not. What you just simply need to do is, most times those conversation is happening as they chat. What you just need to do is quickly, type, or maybe during their job description, they need somebody that have mastered this tool. So all you need to do is type the name of that tool on ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT alternatives to these tools. And once they outline the alternative to these tools, and Zendesk is one of them, you already know that, I have Zendesk idea. That means handling this tool will not be an issue. Quickly, you just type the name of that on your browser. Take a look. Just see where Zendesk is different from this and that. And you return with, yes, I have actually used it. In fact, I've even mastered Zendesk. And of course, if you have mastered Zendesk, and I don't go and tell them that you have used it for years. Just tell them, I have used it but not for too long, but I have used Zendesk for a very long time. Why? Because you have practice on Zendesk. So the person knows that if you've used it a little and you have mastered Zendesk, you have experience with Zendesk, you can actually use this. So the essence is master these ones so that even if it is another, can that person mute their mic, please? So if you master these ones, even if it's any other one later in future that is not this one, because you already have an idea of how this one works, you can actually be able to do that one. With your idea of this, all you need to do, again, I'll take that process back, is first of all, type the name and ask ChatGPT or even your browser, but most times it's best with ChatGPT, alternative to whatever tool they mentioned. All right? When you ask alternative to it, that's how you will know if that tool is actually a CRM tool, or if it is actually a project management tool, or organization tool, or scheduling tool, because there's a whole lot of tools. That's when you'll be able to know if that tool is actually lead generation tool, or if it's sequence tool, or anything like that. When you ask for the alternative, you can even tell ChatGPT, what is this used for? Explain to me as though I am 8. ChatGPT will outline everything that is being used for to you. And then when you look at the alternative, any of the softwares that you have learned. So let's say they say, if they just outline Slack as an alternative, what comes to your mind? That's a question.
Communication.
Beautiful.
Communication too.
Beautiful. So once they just mention and just name Slack, it's communication tool they're talking about. So you already have an idea. So once they just mention maybe HubSpot, or Zendesk, or Intercom, or Freshdesk, you already know a CRM tool. So even ChatGPT to tell you this is a CRM tool, it's CRM tool. Now you just quickly write the name, take a look at the site, what it looks like, quickly. And then you go like, yeah, I use this for a few months, but I've mastered, the senior brother name. Now you go now call. So that they're going to say, be picking for the game. You get? So guys, what next? We've seen how to create most of the things. We've seen how to bring in companies. What else are we going to look at? If we had people and all of those, would have seen them here. If we have people following, would have seen them here. If we have completed any work, would have seen them here. To the last 30 days, there is a new workspace and we don't have any of that. So we'll look at this. Wait for it to come up. So right here, that looks like a file. This is where you will see unresolved tickets. You will see unassigned tickets. Remember I told you, I said, when you go to search, you're going to see a whole lot of tickets. Even in the home, you see a whole lot, but mostly it's being assigned. All right. But just in case you're working in the space, like if you're working for airlines, most of those tickets are not assigned. All right. They are not assigned. You just come. And if you're also working for sales, most times all the requests that come in are not assigned. You just have to keep making calls. Just need to find out if anybody have called this person before, what was the response, what is the status. But if it's new, just go ahead and call. That's just practically how it is. So you can now see on this file, on the views, you can now see unresolved tickets are 5, unassigned tickets is 1, all unsolved tickets are 6. Recently updated ticket 1, pending ticket 0. So every information about all the tickets will be there. So when you look at a ticket, let's say this onboarding issue, for instance, and that's the one you want to take, just take a look. You will see who it was, who requested for it. You now know, okay, Oluchi is requesting for. Okay, she requested today at so time. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, the priority is urgent. So that's just the one to go for if you are the person. So I will tell you guys this again. Most times in interviews, during interviews, they will ask you if you have jobs piled up and your superiors are still sending you more jobs, how are you going to handle it? It's simple.
You prioritize.
Sorry?
So you pick it according to the priority.
Beautiful. Simple. You pick from the priority and the dates. Okay, you choose from the priority. So you're not going to frown because they are bringing more jobs. Just look at the priority and attend to them according to their priorities. And you can never go wrong. All right. So I think that will be it. Let's see. Okay, for here in actions we have, that's if you need to export these tickets, you need to export them as what? Can you guys see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. You need to export them as CSV file. You need to export them as your what? CSV file. What is CSV file again?
Spreadsheet. Comma separated value file.
Yes, but what is that when you hear CSV file?
It's
what are they talking about?
Spreadsheet, ma.
Beautiful. Your Excel sheet, any any information that is spread in that manner. When you look at this, you already know that if you need to export it, that it has to be CSV, right? Because there is ticket, there is numbers for the ticket, there is subject, there is request, there is requester, there is request time, and all of that. You understand? So the only way you can pass this information the way it is right here is still as CSV file if you need to export it to anyone. All right? Maybe your superiors want to take a look at what you're working on or what was assigned to you or anything like that. All right? So you can also edit the view. You can also clone the view. We're not doing all of that because I don't trust this network to be kind to us to do that. So we've looked at this, and then here we have customers, their emails, tags, time zones, and all of that. So if you need to bring in customers in their numbers, what do we do? Honorables. If we need to bring in customers in their numbers, maybe someone help us to run ad or generate leads, and we'll have like 100 to 1,000 customers we need to onboard. What do?
We filter their emails.
We import them.
Okay, for their emails.
We import them. So you have bulk import. Remember, I've told you guys, whenever you hear export, it means you're taking the thing away to somebody. When you hear import, you're bringing it in. All right. So once when you need to bring just one person in, I explained that on HubSpot. When you need to bring just one person in, you can actually bring in one person. If you need to just, maybe you're doing cold calling, but it's just one person, or maybe you need to call like 8 to 10 persons per day. That's when you take your time, do research on these people and do your thing. But when you need to follow up like 100 to 1,000 people, or you need to bring them in, you can't do that manually. You just have to do what? Bulk import. All right. You can also add customers manually here. Do you see that thing I showed you guys before? You can put their name, their email, add them. When it's company name, domain, add them. But when they're up to 100 like that, it's not something you want to be doing one by one. What you will do is simply bulk import. Of course, whoever generated them saved them as CSV file. Don't forget that. Okay. So you see why I told you guys that Zendesk is not something we want to rush within how many minutes. So this also goes for organizations. Remember, I told you what company is to HubSpot is what organization is to Zendesk. So here you put their name, their domain, tags created, and last updated. Of course, if you need to bulk import, you use here. And if you need to add one by one, it's still the same thing I've shown you before. You want to confirm, this is it. Okay, you put name, you put domain, you add. Okay, so what else? All right, so here is where you go to take a look at the reports of everything that's been going on. You can explore, you can talk live here. If we've been using this workspace, you can literally look at this and understand what has been going on. This is Zendesk support, Zendesk guides, Zendesk talks, Zendesk chats, and they are available to people who is using their paid plans. Okay, you can take your time to explore now that you have free trial rather, not we don't have premium. So this is where you go to set. This is the settings. This is the admin settings. Okay, this is the admin settings. So, but I'm not supposed to do this, but if you're an entrepreneur, I just want to show you a little bit of what you can get. When you go here, you click, you get support. This is your knowledge-based article. This is your AI agent. This is chat. This is voice. This is analytics. This is workforce management. This is quality assurance, community, sales, admin center. When you go to admin center, you'll be able to edit your macro network be kind to us. You'll be able to, let's see if it comes up. Hopefully it comes. Okay, it's coming. Thank God. So when you go to your admin setting, This is not for people that was onboarded to work. You have no business going to admin setting. When you are onboarded, stay where you have been onboarded. Do your job and sign out, please. These people do not trust us at all. Even if what you want to go and do is for their good, you will lose your job before you finish explaining. So stay where they have put you. This particular one is for people who want to, explore, just to know it. For entrepreneurs in our midst, for company owners, business owners, just to check it out and know if you want to add it to what you do. So this is where you come to set up accounts, set people and put them where they should be, set up channels. Remember that we'll have all of that on hotspots. This is the AI agent that helps you. This is the workspaces. This is objects and rules. This is apps and integration. Yes, here you can actually integrate other softwares just like we do on HubSpot. But the more you integrate, the more your money goes up. The more you integrate, the more your money goes up. The more you integrate, the more your money goes up. All right, so you can actually integrate all of these, and you can create macros here and all of that. Okay, but again, that's for people that want to use it and people that want to explore. You guys can actually explore all of that while you're still in your free mode and enjoy all of it, so that when you are talking, you talk like people who are in actual workspace. And don't forget, some of you will be brought in as customers, while some will be brought in as staff. I hope team leaders, you're taking note. You're going to pay your group into two. Each member of accountability, one will go in as a customer, one will go in as a staff, so that tax will be given and customers will come make their complaints and staffs will resolve it. We need to see all of those in this workspace. Okay, and when giving name, don't forget to use professional names. I already told you the reason. All right, so I think I've done justice to this. For people that want to finish setting up, I'm not finishing setting up anything. I'm about to go away. Okay, so the next thing we want to take a look at is intercom. Intercom, let me bring it out. Intercom. And let's see if, okay, before that I will return so that anyone that has a question can ask their question before we move ahead to intercom. Okay. Hey, 10. Now, not tell me, these people. Okay, so I will rush the intercom, guys. But if you have a question, just hold on. Okay. Let me quickly just show us around the intercom, then I will come back. So, quick. Okay. No, this is not my own. What did I click now? Let me go to intercom like that. So, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Can hear you.
So basically, what they do with intercom is basically chat. So most times when you go to those sites and you just hear "welcome, how may we help you today?" or the chat just pops up and you ask a question, the chat is the one bringing a certain kind of question for you, and you are responding. You click on each of the questions and then the chat will bring in the answer. That's what they do with intercom. All right, so this is that AI agent that helps them. You just need to set it up It is not your job to set it up. Okay. So they simply set it up, and this is the inbox where you get to be receiving people's queries, just in case it's not, most times you see customers say, I want to talk with a real human being. So when that pops up, you don't have to allow AI to continue. You just have to respond as a human being. So, but this is what the inbox looks like. So mentions, if you were mentioned, you get to see it here. Created by you get to see it here. All, you get to see it here. Unassigned, you get to see it here. Dashboard, you get to see it here. Now, this your Fin AI agent is being set up by the organization that employed you. They simply have to tell you what to be doing. This is where your teammates are. This is where you also get to bring them in. Okay, you can search them and all of that. Team inboxes and all of that. So basically, Intercom, there's nothing much about Intercom. Since I learned about it, I've not seen any company that uses it. So basically, but most times they just infuse the AI agent and you just have the inbox. So when people demand to speak with human, you will not come up and chat with the person. Is that okay? Okay, I think I've seen, where I've seen it is in all these third-party banks where, they will say self-help and all of that. Not all of them is using Intercom. I think there are other softwares that are like Intercom, but I've seen a particular one that uses Intercom. Okay. So basically that's it. If you were assigned anything, this is where you track tickets. This is the back office. This is the side conversations. Conversations do have their ID, their brand, and the subject, the language, and all of that. That's how you trace them. Okay. Time don't go, I beg, make we come dey go us. So I will just take 2 questions only and we'll be on our way. So question time. Who has a question? If you have a question, please kindly ask. Chidima Vivian, you're raising your hand. Go ahead. Chidima Vivian, you're raising your hand. Go ahead.
Good evening once again, honorables.
Good evening.
Good evening, ma. Ma, please, concerning the Zendesk, is it the same way the same as in how to get the should I say the app or a service? Is it going back to Google Chrome? Because I'm kind of a little bit confused on how to
use
get
your
that.
Chrome, please, my darling. My darling, please use your Chrome browser, okay?
Okay, whether for the laptop or for the phone, right?
Yes. Both phone users and laptop users, just use your browser. Dami, go ahead.
Okay,
thank
thank
So
you.
whenever I say I'm just gonna take 2 questions, just so that it's Dami and one other person.
Thank
Go
you,
ahead.
for this clarity. Okay, while doing bulk imports into the Zendesk, you said we can bring in when we are doing bulk, we have CSV files, which has already itemized maybe their name, phone number, what is it? Every other detail. When we import it, is it going to align according to how it's supposed to be right there on the Zendesk, or we need to fix some other, maybe rearrange it?
Okay, the thing is, as long as it's CSV file, it just comes in. That's why you have edit. Anyone that doesn't align, you click on edit and you edit it.
Okay.
You saw when I
Thank you.
showed you edit button, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but most times this is the job of people that are into lead generation and sales. Okay. Most times your job is just to, if you're doing let's say customer support, they don't do much technicalities unless you're into technical department. Okay.
All right, ma. Thank you, ma.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, the lioness herself, you're raising your hand. You have a question, or should we call it a day?
No, please, ma. I have a question, ma. Thank you, ma.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, first of all, please, ma. I've been hearing you mentioning sequence, please. I can't really place what sequence is all about, ma. Please, ma.
Okay. So, for people that are into email marketing, they are the ones who, readily know what sequence is like. So, when we say sequence, for people that are into marketing, for people that are into sales, what they basically do is they set up. Okay, let me show you a vivid example. Most times that I mentioned sequence, I'm talking about talking to large number of people, right? So let's say you were scrolling on the internet and you saw something that you like, and then maybe they said something is free, you clicked on it, and then you had to fill a form. A lot of other people filled that form too. Do you understand? And when so many people fill that form like that, sometimes they'll get up to 1,000, 2,000, like that, like that. Now, the person who has set up this form will come and take your emails. I showed you how I used to copy emails. So the person is going to come to that form, go to your response, go up to email, copy all of your emails, and take it to whichever software the person is using for their email marketing. And when they take it there on that particular software, some of them already have email templates that they are using for their marketing. Now, sequence here is, you now set actions. If this person opens this email, or when they read the email, send this in 2 days' time. So you set up all those actions. If this person if they do not respond, send this after a week time or 4 days' time. So most times they use softwares to set all of this up. Okay, when it's all set up, most times you see that you got a message on your email, all those promotional messages, and they will call you even by your name, and they will now say whatever it is they want to say. And after 3 to 4 days or a week later, there's another email that still comes that is still talking about that particular thing that the previous one, but it kind of follow up on that. So it's not this person that has the time to sit down and be sending you email, because it's you and 1,000 other people or 2,000 other people that this email is actually going to. So the person will set what we call sequence. This sequence is actions to be taken. If you ignored this email, send this. All of these are set up on the software so that even if you ignore the email, a week later, another kind of that email will still come that you will not be able to ignore. So even if you've read and you not respond, another one will come like 4 days later and you will not be able to ignore. It's not that the sender is the one that has all this time to sit down and be writing you, calling you by your name deliciously like that. No, the person don't have that time. They set up a sequence. So that particular setup of do this, take this action, take this action. If this happens, do this. If that happens, do this. Once it's set up, that's what we call sequence. All right?
Yes,
Do you
ma'am.
understand?
Yes, ma'am. Very
So
well, ma'am.
firstly, people that use it is people that is talking to large number of people. When you're talking to large number of people, if it's just one person or 5 people you need to follow up, you don't need sequence now. Just talk to them now. How many minutes it will even take you to convince them? But if you're talking to large number of people, you need to. Okay, especially if it has to be cold email, you need sequence. Because it is through that software you will not be seeing how many was opened, who did open and who didn't open, because the software will always give you updates on what is going on and what is not going on. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
You're welcome. All
Okay,
right.
sorry. The last one, ma, please.
Okay.
Okay, please, ma. If I onboard the team leaders now, if I onboard
Okay.
them, am I going to fill up those forms that you filled, like assigning tasks and all that? Am I going to fill them out? My task, is it just to onboard them and then
When
leave
you
the team
onboard them
leaders?
now, when you onboard them, they have heard now. It's them that will assign tasks. For you,
Okay.
you're under somebody now. So if they assign to you, if they are assigned to you, you will do too.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
understand?
Okay.
So
Yes,
team
ma'am.
leaders, what to do is bring in some people as customers. You can't bring in organizations unless you have people who have domain. If you do not have people who have domain, just bring in as customers and bring in some people as staffs. Okay, so that these ones that you brought in as customers will be the ones to give complaint. Okay, give complaint that your services that you provide is not working, that they have paid and is not working, and then your staffs will attend to it. Okay. All right, I think we've done justice to this, and please go over to Intercom. It's something you can easily create, everybody. Just every team should create for themselves and just take a look. All right, and explore and enjoy yourself. Cost rep, you can even create it and then onboard. No, team leaders should create it for their teams and onboard their members, and they should just take a look.
That means we have like 3 assignments running now. Hey. Oh, Chimo.
But I told you guys that the reason why we have these spaces is because as we learn, we practice. That's why we don't learn straight for days like that. When we learn, we'll give some days gap so that you can practice what you've learned. So it's gonna be learn, practice. You want to learn without practicing, we can try that as well, but
No,
sometimes
ma'am.
after learning.
No, ma, it's just
No,
that
ma.
this one is like back to back. You have not done hop spots. You have not done Zendesk. Now Intercom don't go on top. It is well.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry, we'll get to a time where we'll just learn some and say, okay, just practice this one. By then, on our hand, done strong, and I know that yes, they can handle it. You understand?
Amen.
For now, we're trying to get you into the system. So your body, your spirit, your mind is getting to acknowledge, there's something going on. Let me meet up. By the time you now fit in, you can now begin to relax. If we say take it a step, by the time you get stuff, you get, you will not, get bored and run away. But if your beginning is do it, by the time it's beginning to be do it, okay, do it again, you begin to relax and you begin to enjoy it. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So don't worry, don't give up. All right, don't give up. You paid for it now. Shebi, you paid for it.
Guys, it's just that many of us are kind of new to this thing, like completely
Newbies.
So
Novice, first class novice.
I'm sorry.
Me,
If you're a
for me,
novice,
the
one
first class.
time.
Novice.
We spend time asking for people who don't know anything that they are doing. But when you come late, you miss that period. If you're a novice, once it's 8, just enter class. If the class is starting by 7, once it's 7, just enter class. We'll spend like about.
I was waiting to be admitted for over 30 minutes today. I missed almost everything that happened.
The thing
My
is,
body they pepper me. I don't just
you
want
will
to
go out, you will come, you will go out. So you were not steady. I'm sorry, my love. Take hug. Sorry. See me petting you at your
I
back.
don't collect the hug.
Now maybe all this our assignment she will be taking to next week. So let's use this week to look at them. Don't ask for assignment this week when you come on Thursday or Friday.
What did you say?
I say you should not
Have
ask
mercy
for
upon
the
us. Don't ask for
assignment on
assignment so
Thursday
that
or
we'll
Friday.
have time. Aye.
Then she give us
See the assignment, I don't even know where to start from, Zem. Me personally, I don't know where to start from.
Oh my God.
Confused yourself.
Okay, make sure you come on time on Thursday. If you come on time, I will say, who is struggling? And you say me, we'll say, okay, share your screen, go and do this, go and do that. What do you see? Everybody, you'll be surprised how you'll be doing it by yourself. But if you come late, class have started now.
God will help me, oh, child.
Oh my God, this is
I mean,
heartbreaking now. Is it that tough?
so we are not
Should
submitting. We
we
are not
reduce?
submitting our assignment this week.
Ah,
Next week, please.
Ma, you say
You
Ma,
are
some
you
of
say
us
one
are
of the people
loaded.
that have not submitted.
It's not that we want to,
No,
just
I'm
that
talking about these
we
ones
are
that
not
we are having now.
listening
Let's just
like
assign
me.
to next week to look at them.
Oh,
Okay, so
okay. Maybe you guys will have any other one this week
then they
until
say
this
excuse
week
me.
end.
Okay, yes.
Work on the ones you have.
Okay,
LOL.
thank
Ah,
thank you,
you.
ma.
Thank you, ma.
you.
Thank you, ma.
All right, thank you everyone for coming. From my end, it's all love. Thank you, Chidima. Ibian. Thank you, Ejogunwa Sunday. Thank you, Eva Samazogo. Thank you, Florence Eneke. Thank you, Nyobong Amos. Thank you, Kenny. Kenny, now help me and pronounce this your name. Maybe to enter my ear once more.
It's Kenny, mom. It's Kenny. You got it right.
Kenny
Kenny.
Sulaimon.
Kenny Sulaimon. Kenny.
Kenny Sulaimon.
Yes,
Suleiman.
ma'am.
Kenny Sulaimon. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank you,
welcome,
Micah
ma'am.
Ayanacho. Thank you, Oluchi Madunodim. Oluchi, I hope you're no more angry. Thank you, Oluwaseyo
For me, I don't
Amos.
get rights. I don't have rights to be angry. You are forgiven. I don't
Thank
collect hug
you.
already. So.
Why? Thank you, Onole Ikena. Thank you, Precious Ewezo. Thank you, Precious Eyeta. How many Precious do we have in this class? I thought you are just
It's
too
like it's
precious.
two.
Thank you, Rita Oshabe. Thank you for today, Rita Oshabe. Thank you, Ruth Udo. Thank you, Sandra Richard. Thank you, Ceci Gandonu. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, the Conqueror, the Emperor, the Lioness.
Finish me.
Thank you. It was my first time, but the
The
class was so
only woman
interesting.
doing the work of
Thank you, ma.
you.
Thank you, ma.
people.
Thank you, ma. Mom, please. I want to plead on behalf of Honorable Amarachi. Please. Please, she's really interested in this class, please.
Let her talk with me. Let
Yes,
her
ma.
talk with me.
I have
She
to
will.
say,
She has been saying it on
please.
the group that she has
Amarachi
please.
is my team member, and she's not related to Adachuku
Please,
at
oh.
all.
She
At
has already
all.
started
She's
the job,
not.
and
She's
I feel
not.
she's really
I told her that I
interested.
was
If
going
not
to
for her
speak to you
sister
about
that
it.
caused all this
She's not
issue.
her sister. She's not related to her. She's my
Okay,
team member.
really?
She's not.
Hi.
She's
Yes,
not
ma'am.
related.
She's not
Then who
related
is
to her.
that her Amarachi sister
Imagine
now?
now.
Who is Amarachi Ugochukwu?
Amarachi Ugochukwu. Adachuku. Is it Adachuku Ugochukwu or
Ugochukwu Adachukwu has a sister, Amarachi Ugochukwu.
This
That
one
one is
is
not
Amarachi
this
Emmanuel.
one is Amarachi Emmanuel, not
I think
Amarachi
there's mixed
Ugochukwu.
up with the name.
It's a mix up, ma. This is Amarachi Emmanuel.
All right, let her chat me up. We'll talk.
She said she has been
All right,
chatting you
thank
and
you,
you have
ma'am.
not been responding.
No, I've not seen it. I'm in class now. I'm not too. It's just me.
Ma, please, I was not in class to hear what's happened, but whatever it is that happened, please, ma, tamper justice with mercy and let it go. You get bigger and better by doing that. Please, ma.
It's well. It's well. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Thank you, Uche Modi. Good night, everybody. See you
Good
all
night,
on
ma. God
Why
bless
my
you.
name? Oh?
Good night,
Right, ma.
ma.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Yep. Good night.